Dia dah.
Cars, speed, mountains. Any guy would get excited at the prospect of speed. My brother told me about a group of Genting racers in the 90's. I wanted to uncover the story of these hidden pioneers of Toge.
So, I would say it started back in 2010. Back in the day, my dad loved cars. He had a EG hatch and he was a kind of a fast guy himself. So when he came to me, he really wanted me to be a car person, just so that he can have a friend to communicate with. And I wasn't really into cars, I saw, oh, cool car, as a young boy should. So it all started with me finding a love for Italian cars. That was my first time really in finding something I had a connection with cars. As I started getting into my Lamborghinis and my exotic cars as a kid, my dad really wanted to show me what they were in real life, because it's one thing to see them in photos, but it's nothing to really see them in real life. It was an eye-opening moment for me, because I'll be so excited in the back of the car. I'll jump to the window and I would name every single car that passes by our car to my dad, and he would always be surprised that I can at least remember all the names. He realized that then there was something there was a fire in me that really could not be put out. It was a fire about the love, the passion for cars. I started to play a game called Need for Speed. That showed me the world of car customization, car modification. And through that, I learned that a car doesn't have to be how it rolls off the factory floor. It could be anything your heart desires, so long as you're willing to push for it.
At that time, those cars wasn't that powerful. So at 14, I get my first car, Saga 1.3 at that time. In old days, they basically there's a group of people just to do testing. Start off to go to Genting at that time. So we were every time going up the same road just to memorize the road. Then after that, we choose some drivers. Then I was one of them. So normally we'll stop at the dam. So there's a place where you can park your cars there. Then we came across, one time we came across a group, another group started off with who is the fastest to go up and things like that, the crazy idea. And at the beginning when we were not actually betting, we just knew. Then after that it was few hundreds. Then later part it went up to few Ks.
I want to say early 2020. I just got my license, and now that I have my license, right, it's time to shop for a car. And believe me when I say that I had no idea what car I wanted to buy. So we watched a few Donut Media videos, and one car came up. It was the Mercedes-Benz 190E. It's the only car that stick at the time that I really fell for, and it was a cool car. So we bought it. I sat in it for a few months while my license got cleared up and I actually got my license. And I started to fall in love with this car. Just the feel of it, the emotion it gives you, the fact that if it could tell a story, it would tell you a story 10 books long.
I made a very stupid mistake that I totally lost the car. The car actually fell off the cliff.
Fell off the cliff.
Yes.
Did anything happen to you?
Yeah, I was in the hospital. So yeah, because the problem is too overconfident with the car. So we were thinking about he can do some stunts. So we basically I push it to the limit, and basically I lose control of the car.
The car started sliding.
Yes, so it fell off, and at that time there was in Genting there wasn't so much rail guards.
Barricades.
Yeah, so it fell off, and a tree saved me. Basically, it fell off right to the bottom. So it was stopped by a tree. Was bad. Was yeah, the ambulance was there, police was there. So it was a shit time for me that time. Yeah, I won't do it the second time. I mean, no, yeah, you are risking your life basically. At that time, we are lucky because there's not so much cars at that time.
Because that crash happened now, the police attention is on the thing.
There was investigation going on. Why we are there, and what happened, what we are doing there at that time.
Because like no one essentially knew that you guys were doing that there. So that when the crash happened, like suddenly everything is like out in the open.
Yeah, everyone was like focused on the place, and ambulance and police. Everyone was focusing on the space.
Did it come out in the news?
No, it did not.
It didn't. So basically, I have very high suspicions and green flags coming from the context clues that I texted Calvin today and got from him, and also the details stated in this article that we fucking found the road that they were racing on, motherfuckers! We found the road! I'll put that thing. You keep checking.
Yeah.
Oh, jalan ni tak boleh pergi Genting ke? Oh, surat. So, orang biasa tak boleh masuk lah. Kena pusing. Okay, terima kasih.
Oh, that's the close road. It's right there.
So we are on the way to Genting right now. We're taking the old way. So we got our friends in the back. They are quite far back because it's traffic right now. But we'll be there in about 10 minutes. Our first stop, and we'll go from there, I think. A lot of people ask us what the mountains really mean to us, and truthfully, to most people it's just a mountain. Like you go up there to see Genting or see Cameron, but for us, it means a lot more than that. Why we are attracted to mountain roads is pretty simple. It's the only place where the roads are tight and curvy, where you can really have some fun with your car, and at the end of it, when you reach the top, you get the experience of cold air, you get to experience the calmness, like the wind and everything that has to do with being on top of a mountain. You feel like you're on the top of the world. There's a word for it, it's called toge. And it's almost like going on track, but not really. It tests your car's handling more than pure speed, which is why it's so enticing to people. You know, if it has four wheels and an engine, it can go up the mountain. Instead of on track where it's all about pure horsepower. Here it's about pure skill. And that's what it is, pure skill. where we are right now is significant in many ways because we're actually the closest we can get to the dam. And why is the dam significant? It's because Kelvin and his friends back in the day, that was their rendezvous point, right? And us as car people, when we're going up or down or wherever, we always have a rendezvous point with friends. In the 80s or in the 70s and 80s, this was their rendezvous point. This is the dam, right? And in a way, it's very significant because a lot of things happened here, right? You had, Kelvin meeting with friends just to go on a drive, as young kids, and then you had, the rivalries, like meeting with your rival gang, your rival group of people that really wanted you to overtake you, In today's time, we still go on these roads. I was here myself not that long ago with a few friends, and it's fun to see that even in the younger generation, even in my generation, we are still using these roads to have some fun, right? To kick back, have some fun, and drive on the mountain roads with friends and just have a good time.
Listen. Put on camera. Don't make it obvious.
Hello. What the?
Ya bang,
Mana?
waterfall dengan kawan. Sini.
Ya.
Okay.
Our fuel is low, very low. We're 30 minutes away from Genting and we can't call them, so we don't know what's going on.
We are convoyed at 3 cars. 2 cars following us. We're the first car. We're the only car that passed. Right after we passed,
Justin's car got stopped.
Justin's car got stopped.
And there's no signal yet at all.
And here's the dog.
As you know, like your team was the first ones to do it.
Yes, you can say so, but because we are using another road.
So here we are. This is Genting, and it's probably around 16 degrees right now. We're all freezing, and as you can see, I can't see a few feet ahead of me. The fog is crazy. Why do we go up this random mountain and come to this random petrol station on the tip of the mountain? Why do we do this? And I can tell you that it's because cars are our scapegoat from reality. They give us a sense of freedom, a feeling that no other thing can give us. And it's quite a weird moment in time where, if you think about it, right, I'm doing the exact same thing that the people before me have done in the 80s and the 70s, right? It's as though we are running in the 90s.